This video right here is going to hurt a lot of feelings. It's going to hurt a lot of feelings. It's going to get people in their emotions, but the truth is the goddamn truth. Shout out to the Average Man Unplugged. I'll leave the link to his full video in the comment section. Go check it out. But this has to be brought to the forefront. In which no introduction required. Y'all see the title. Y'all see the title of the video. Well, apparently, Shera 7's gold digging advice is getting these females deleted. And the fucked up thing about it is that nobody can say that they wasn't warned about this shit. Especially in a situation whereas you're not in it. These bras are not getting to, who listen to Shera 7, they're not getting into relationships, get into serious relationships with these men. No. They only with those men to see what they could get out of those men. They only in it for their money. And the fucked up thing about it is that they expect nothing in return. They think that, oh, these men should just give them money for free, and expect nothing in return, and then you have tragic moments like this happening. Yes, this will be a cautionary tale. These women needs to stop playing with these men. And no, before I go any further, let me go ahead and make this disclaimer. No, I'm not Uncle JD, nor anyone else is condoning these men's actions. Same time, we understand the situation. But as I said, these women need to stop playing with these men if they're not serious. But enough of me babbling. Let's get started, shall we?
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So I got a video for you guys about a young woman who is unalive from taking Shera 7's advice. Now, I do recall reacting to a young lady, that light-skinned woman. I believe it had something to do with her children. And that was like a pretty ugly situation also. So it's interesting that this is happening again. And keep in mind, this is only...
Wait. This ain't the first time this shit happened? Okay, so this ain't the first rodeo. So you had other women taking Shera 7's advice who are finding themselves in fucked up situations. Wow, just wow.
What we're hearing of. But anyway, I'm going to head and see what this is all about. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
The woman who used to watch Shera 7 was unalived by her 54-year-old sugar daddy.
What happened?
Let me tell you something.
Uh-huh.
I'm reading the comments and people are saying Shera 7, her advice is dangerous. I'm not saying her advice is dangerous. I'm just saying that a lot of men, they think that they own you when they give you stuff. A lot of men think that when they give you money, you are their property.
The way y'all...
Let me go back on that. Well, ma'am, y'all the ones juicing those men out their money, expecting them to pay for your lifestyle, and through all this time, you dumb bras think that, oh, I'll just take all his money and I don't have to give him nothing back in return. Well, if that's the case, then he might as well own you. You see, a lot of you stupid bitches think that, oh, just because I get with a man who has money, and I juice him out of his money, and I don't have to give him nothing back. Y'all not in debt with those men. Guess what? Newsflash, ladies. Money ain't free. And let me go ahead and repeat that shit again for the slow heads in the back. Money is not free. Do not expect to get with these men for their money with that all give, no take mentality and expect that you don't owe shit in return. Especially when you're taking money for him, you're not giving him sex, you're not doing none of that shit. You're just with him. You just with him because you believe he's a walking ATM. But when he turns right back around and say, okay, you've been getting money from me for this, that, for you getting your hair done, your nails done, these expensive trips and shit. What's in it for me? Oh, you don't want to give him nothing in return. You just want his money. So in a sense, yes, they do feel like you owe them. No, not own you. You owe them. And they wonder why. And this is one of the many reasons why. This is one of the reasons why situations like this always ends tragically. Yeah, I know it hurts, but it's the goddamn truth. It ends tragically. Y'all playing with these men. Y'all playing Russian roulette with these men with a full clip. And y'all are so fucking airheaded, so ignorant, so oblivious to the point to where y'all don't see y'all playing with your own lives doing that shit. But let's continue.
This is dangerous. I'm just saying that a lot of men, they think that they own you when they give you stuff. A lot of men think that when they give you money, you are their property.
The way y'all play dumb, like that, you're so dedicated to playing dumb. The complaint from normal people used to be, damn, you think you're supposed to be able to have sex with the girl because you took her out for Applebee's 2 for $20? That's crazy. That used to be the complaint. Like every man take you out to dinner think you owe him something. That man spent $100 on you max if y'all regular, and he thought he was supposed to fuck. Right now, Shera telling y'all to get on here and build your whole life, get your rent paid, mortgage, cars, all that by a man, and you think there's no expectation behind that? You're stupid. No, you're not. You're playing stupid. It's your favorite thing to do. Who in the Bro, if a random stranger on the street right now walked up to Jonathan and was like, Jonathan, I want to pay your rent, I'd be like, and then what? My rent, bro? That's $2,300-$2,400 after everything. Like, my rent where my wife and kids live, that's what you want to pay? What do you want from me? What do you, like, that was my first question. Nobody's doing that for free. And then, like, I hate to keep breaking down the statistics, but it's like, almost nobody makes so much money that $2,000, right, is just some light shit. I'm being honest with you, right? I've been a six-figure earner, but I just started making the type of money that people call fuck you money, right? I just had
straight up. Once you make that fuck you money, it is what it is. But as I stated, they think that these stupid bras think that, oh, money is free out here. No, it ain't. No, it's not. There is no such thing as free money. Money ain't free. And if he feels as if you owe him because you're taking money from him and expecting nothing back in return, then guess what? You're gonna be sitting there in front of that camera like that dumb broad crying about, oh, why does he feel like he owns me? Well, if he wasn't expecting free shit and nothing in return, then you wouldn't be feeling like you are owned. And I'm being brutally honest. I'm being brutally honest with this shit, calling a ball and a strike a strike. Let's continue.
2-3 good months put together where I'm like, whoa. Before these last few, probably 3-4 months, to be honest, $2,000? Maybe somebody $2,000? That was a lot. I don't give a fuck if you making 10, 15K a month, bro. Like, here's two grand. And it has nothing to do with me. It's just going towards you and what you want. I don't know, bro. Even the guys who making 10, 15K a month, like I was, that's a lot of money to just be handing over because this girl wants it. Of course you're going to be expecting something back for that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Even the people who make good money expect something back for that. So it's like, damn, what did you expect? You expected this nigga to finance your entire luxurious life. Yes, bro, he owns you. He owns you. Is that what you want to hear? That nigga owns you.
Straight up.
Valid point that he made about the dates, because I remember women complaining about that as well. But you want to know what's very interesting about that very complaint? When you ask women in reverse what they expect to get dick after taking a man out and paying for dinner, I guarantee you, bro, and bro, I can bet my life on it. Most women are going to say, yes, I expect to get dick afterwards. I'm I swear, you can't make this shit up. But I gotta admit, though, it's a bit agitating how we can have women out here that feel entitled to this type of lifestyle, entitled to these type of things, simply just because they exist. This is one of the reasons why I said the other day why I'm starting to hate the word deserve. Because that's how a lot of these women think. They feel like they deserve these things just because. And then when you're dealing with a man who actually had to earn his way to even be in the position to make this kind of money, to provide for you, and then you want to sit over here and play with him like this, what the hell do you think is going to happen?
Exactly. They didn't build those men up to be, in order for them to be in the position that they were. They got with those men afterwards. Now they're expecting for those men to pay for their whole entire lifestyle, get nothing back in return. Now, oftentimes it doesn't get drastic to a point to where she ends up missing in a lake or a ditch. I'm just being brutally honest here. There are times where he will have her out there selling her body to pay off what she owes. I know because it happens out here where I'm at. It happens out there in Utah, New Mexico, Arizona, California, Nevada, Idaho, Washington, and it's definitely happening out there in Oregon. And yes, I took a trip out there to Portland. Now imagine going out to Portland, Oregon, and you see prostitutes far as the eye can see, selling their bodies because they decided to put themselves into debt, in which they didn't want to pay back their debt, nor they had nothing to offer. And the worst thing of all, the police can't do nothing. Their pimps have all their shit, their IDs, their driver's license. They holding on to all of that until they pay off their debt. But this is what happens when you got women out here expecting free shit and expecting to give nothing back in return. Yes, I know it hurts, but the truth is the truth. And the truth doesn't give a fuck about your feelings. It is what it is. Let's continue.
Y'all really need to chill out with this shit. I'm like, yeah, Shera 7 is definitely gonna get some of y'all hurt. I see it's happening already. Let's keep it moving.
If you are a young woman and you still get on this app or Instagram or whatever and believe these women who tell you that you can finesse rich men out of purses, out of trips, out of money by doing absolutely nothing, let me grab you by the nose when I say this. You are an idiot. Unless that man is just some old gizzard who is desperate enough for any female validation, you are not tricking these men out of anything. You don't think they know the game? Their gender wrote it. If you don't believe me, if you need to hear it out of a male.
Straight up. And straight up. And what's more, this is coming from a woman. So I don't want to hear shit about, GD Mouse don't know what he's talking about. Nope, you're hearing it from a woman herself. Let's continue.
Mouth. Listen to this song.
You don't send them that idea.
Now, of course, they can't play the song due to copyright. So I'm going to read out the lyrics here. Don't send them the addy if they want to come. Then we send them a personal driver. I don't care if that bitch is a baddie. If I know that girl is a liar. She's materialistic. I can make her take this dick and work for a designer. Said that she won 10K, but she ain't even worth it in Naira. I just spotted a dime. She's decent. She decent demon. She want to sign an agreement. All of these bitches bookie probably chatting to guys I'm beefing. Nah. They ain't got no morals. They see what I got, and they think about teetering. I had to kick this bitch out the telly because she tried taking a pic of me sleeping.
Nothing in this world is free. Go to work, learn how to make your own money, or be prepared to be working for your man so that he can continue to fund your life. And I'm not saying the second option is a bad thing, but please don't believe that these stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home wives, and trophy wives are just existing and doing nothing. Don't fall for that. If you are going
straight up, and I got to agree with her on that too. As I said, money, nothing's free. Money ain't free. and no, all these wives she mentioned, they ain't just sitting back, ain't doing nothing, just looking pretty. They are an asset, a benefit to their men, not no goddamn liability. Off the gate, but let's continue.
To choose that type of institution to sign your life over to, understand exactly what it is that you're.
And you know what? I'm glad she said that at the end because I think a lot of women think that men are just trying to discourage women from going after this particular lifestyle. Well, it's not necessarily that. It's just that we're trying to give you the reality that most of y'all are not going to be able to get that because simply the numbers just doesn't add up. And then two, men also are aware of what men in that type of position, especially financially, can be like sometimes. And this is just one of those examples. along with what happened last year with the other girl. You feel me? As men, we're not saying it's wrong or it's right. But we're like Shorty said at the end. Understand what you're signing up for.
Which a lot of them don't. And I'm just being brutally honest. They don't even pay attention. They don't even pay attention to the fact that the risk just might be greater than the reward. No, they don't pay attention to that. All they see is dollar signs. Dollar signs and a free meal ticket. But y'all get what I'm saying. Let's continue.
Like when I used to sell bud, I knew what I was signing up for. So when I got locked up, I didn't sit over here and point the finger at the system and said, "Oh, it's y'all fault." No, that's on me. I'm the one who chose to go that path.
Out the gate.
But see, y'all, I forgot, man. Y'all allergic to that accountability. My bad.
Nah, don't apologize. No. Stop blaming women for falling for the wrong man. The truth is, some men pretend to be someone they're not from the start. And whose fault is that, ma'am? Your fault. And yeah, you could blame the men all you want, claiming that he pretended to be someone they're not. You should have been able and been aware that this dude might be faking it. No, instead, you still fell for the fucking trap. So no, nobody feels bad for you when it's time for accountability. So have several seats. Shut the fuck up forever. Matter of fact, get the fuck up out of here with that lame ass excuse. Let's continue.
So it looks like Shera 7's advice has gotten a woman unalived. A woman who has been watching Shera 7 and taking her advice had a 54-year-old sugar daddy. He unalived her because, guess what? She was using the manipulation tactics that Shera 7 teaches. And I'm going to tell any of the women that listen to people like Shera 7, you better be careful. This is not a game. Men play for keeps.
Straight up. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. It is not a fucking game, as DMX would say. And they actually think these men don't beat the game on this shit. Yes, they do. Off the gate. Let's continue.
And not all men are like some of us out here that can just go and get another bad chick. We don't care. A lot of men, they give you a lot of money, they give you a lot of stuff, they paying all your bills, they're financing your lifestyle, getting your hair done, getting your nails done, making sure you look great, smell great, feel great about yourself. And then you're going to try to play them. Good luck. Because some of these men will take you away from this earth. You guys think that you're so smart. You're not that smart. Do you think that a man has acquired wealth and money and power and fame and all of these things is an idiot? Maybe he's truly in love. That's the more dangerous guy. The guy who's truly in love with you is extremely dangerous if you take a Shera 7's advice and you're playing him. Go ahead and keep putting yourself in these positions listening to that woman. 19-year-old Shera Robinson was a follower of Shera 7, used her manipulation.
But wait, kids, there's more.
Tactics on a 33-year-old man. He figured it out, dismembered her, left her body in a lake, and parts of her were washing up over a long period of time. Yes, she also wanted to decenter black men in dating, so she thought that she was going to get Alfredo and shrimps, and she was going to date Zaddy. Zaddy piqued her game because the internet is for everybody. And he saw that she was trying to use the manipulation tactics of Shera 7. So Zaddy said, hey, let's go back to my house. Drove her car to his house where he had a Smets dungeon in his basement. Things ended up going wrong, and he ended up unaliving Miss Robinson and dismembering her and dumping her body in a lake, burning her car. So now this 19-year-old woman is gone from the face of the earth because she tried to use the manipulation tactics of Shera 7. Do you guys think that men out here don't know who Shera 7 is and don't know what she's teaching you guys to do? You're putting your own life in jeopardy when you're trying to play powerful, strong, and in some cases, violent men to manipulate them out of money because of your poverty and brokenness. You're broke. Oh, you're fucking poor. You need to stop. You need to get a job and try to meet a man who's going to love and care for you as a...
Straight up. Out the gate. Now, what has Uncle JD been saying? The worst thing a man can do to a woman is break her heart, right or wrong. But the worst thing a woman can do to a man is play with his heart, right or wrong. And what has Uncle JD also been saying? Stop playing with these men. Stop taking these men for a joke. Stop acting like a fucking child when it comes to these men, because some of these men ain't not, because not all men are the same here. Not all men are the same. And everybody has a boiling point, has a breaking point. And once that point, and once that snaps, God help you. Let's continue.
What? Keep playing with Shera 7. You're playing with your very life. You're gambling with your very life.
I'm gonna start off by saying this because y'all know me. I'm a bit of a smart ass, but all I'm gonna say is I never heard of a woman unaliving a man just because he consumes RP content.
Nope.
And takes advice from RP or Manosphere or even Passport Bro content creators.
Or even MGTOW.
Just saying. Now, obviously, don't nobody condone what these men did. As a matter of fact, I believe that was 2 different situations he was referring to, which, if I'm keeping count, that's 3 incidents now of women that.
Well, I already made my disclaimer on that already, but I'll say it again. We do not condone their actions, but we understand what led them to that point. But let's continue.
Got in some kind of craziness or got unalived due to taking this woman's advice. What I found very interesting was in the comments of both of those videos, as well as the young lady that John Cannon stitched. A lot of women coming in the comments in defense of, in Shera 7, basically trying to put 100% of the responsibility on the man for the woman being unalive. And I get it. Nobody's trying to take accountability off of him, but if she wasn't taking that type of advice, she would have never even been in that position in the first place.
Facts. And no, those bitches can make all the excuses for Shera 7 all she wants. They can sit there and say, oh, it's the men's fault. But what led to it? No. We ain't going to sit here and pretend that those women are innocent. Nope.